Hi, I'm Mark Hebner, founder of Index Fund Advisors. Imagine hiring a surgeon who told you he was only pretty sure about the procedure, or boarding a plane where the pilot admitted he had a 1 in 3 chance of being wrong. Would you go ahead? While these scenarios involve life and death decisions, making informed choices about your investments is also critically important to your future. Yet when investors entrust their money to active fund managers, they may unknowingly take on a similar type of uncertainty, one where the odds are stacked heavily against consistent success. For decades, people have tried to separate skilled managers from lucky ones. The problem is that markets are noisy, returns bounce around because of news, sentiment, and random shocks. Over short periods, returns influenced by news or market sentiment can make any manager's results appear particularly strong. But how do we know if those results are real or just chance at work? That's where statistical significance comes in. In finance, we often use a measure called the T-statistic to test whether returns are meaningful. Put simply, statistical significance asks, is this result genuine, or could it easily have happened by luck? Here's how it works. If an active manager reports strong performance, the T-statistic measures how confidently we can say that outperformance is different from zero. A T-stat of 2 is the conventional bar. That means there's only about a 5% chance that the result came from luck. Put another way, you can be 95% confident that the result is real. Bigger T-stats mean more reliability. Smaller ones, more noise than signal. Now here's the uncomfortable truth for investors chasing star managers. Very few reach a T-stat of 2 over their careers. In fact, research indicates that demonstrating consistent outperformance of this magnitude using statistical significance would require an extended period, often beyond the typical career duration for most managers. So, when a fund beats its benchmark for a few years, it's like flipping heads 3 times in a row. Impressive, but hardly proof of skill. Yet, investors often pay premium fees as if those flips were guaranteed. It's like ordering fine dining and getting fast food. You're left paying a high bill for something you could have had cheaper and with more consistency elsewhere. The evidence shows us that what may look like skill is generally just luck. And luck isn't a repeatable investment strategy. That's why at Index Fund Advisors, we believe the better solution is to accept markets for what they are. Efficient, unpredictable in the short run, but rewarding in the long run. Instead of betting on skill that rarely passes a statistical test, we build globally diversified index portfolios matched to each investor's risk capacity. Now, none of this removes uncertainty. Investing always involves risk, including the possibility of loss. Past performance never guarantees future results, but by grounding decisions in science rather than speculation, investors can give themselves far better odds of success. The next time you hear about a star manager, ask yourself, has their record passed the test of statistical significance, or is it just the same as winning another coin toss game dressed up as skill? The math tells the story, and the evidence points to a clear conclusion. The smarter choice is to tune out the noise, avoid costly bets on luck, and stay disciplined with evidence-based investing.